Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you're located. This is Monday, July 13th, 2020. I am doing the daily for today. So, with the energy going from all the elements, I'm going to start with air signs Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have the Ten of Swords. So, the Ten of Swords, it'll focus in a second. The Ten of Swords is going to talk about somebody may be possibly stabbing you in your back. This may be a problem or situation, there you go, for some of you where you've trusted somebody and somebody has turned their back on you, they've betrayed you. Somebody may speak one way to your face and may speak another way when you're turned from them. For a lot of you, this card, the Ten of Swords, can also talk about disappointment or something failing, or it also can talk about defeat, all right? So, but I feel like a lot of you, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you have definitely faced some type of defeat in a situation, meaning that something you thought you were going to win, you may in fact either lost or second guessed yourself on something. For a lot of you air signs, there's going to be the opportunity, though, for you to reverse this energy. Some of you will get a second chance, a second opportunity to try something again, to try a different strategy, to go a different angle. I also feel like where the Ten of Swords is concerned, this card, one second. This card will definitely, there you go. This card will definitely help you to understand that you're very close to something. Some of you may feel like, oh my God, it's over, I lost, it's done. They're not communicating, I can't talk to them. But in fact, today, it's talking about you reaching and stretching so much, trying to get so close to this. But this isn't over. This isn't the end of the card. This is the Ten of Swords where, yes, somebody is very much trying to reach and you're almost there. So don't give up is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you that, even though it's something may seem like it's quite far away, it is right there. So don't give up on that, okay? Do not give up. The next card for air signs is the is the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is one of the cards that I picked out for you, which also talks about, again, celebrations. This is also going to talk about, let me try to get this focused for you. This will also talk about your community, your home life. So some of you may have been struggling with something that had to do with the home, may have felt defeated where maybe trying to meet your payments, your mortgage, your rent was giving you a big problem. It also may talk about celebrating something that is very happy with your family and friends. I also feel like there may be some good news coming to you very soon. You may hear of something even today, whereas there is going to be a small gathering or a get-together. Of course, some of you could be invited to a wedding. So that's what I have for the air signs. Next up is fire signs. So fire signs. Your card is going to talk about the Ten of Pentacles. So with the Ten of Pentacles, fire signs. Ten of Pentacles, I like the number 10 because 10 means something's finally over or done with. It also, the Ten of Pentacles can talk about inheritance. It can talk about culmination. It can talk about legacy. All right? So some of you are definitely feeling kind of stable right now in a situation. So where I have the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles can also talk about feeling stable in your financial field, okay? This may not just talk about, your finances as far as depleting or depletion or not having enough. For some of you, this is definitely talking about your finances getting better. This is definitely talking about, with the Ten of Coins, the Ten of Pentacles, same thing. It is definitely talking about how you're putting something together. Maybe somebody from a family member is going to lend you money, help you to pay something off, get something done. There's also going to be opportunity here. Again, for you to take in a lot of money. You may be inheriting something. Somebody may giving you something as a gift financially as well. But I also feel like with this Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Coins, it is also talking about stability. Having plenty of resources around you. Some of you, this could be maybe not talking about money, but talking about there are plenty of people to reach out for help to. Plenty of people that want to help you out and do certain things. So be patient. Be patient, my friends. The next card comes up, which is the Eight of Swords. I'm waiting for that to focus in there for you. So with the Eight of Swords, this Eight of Swords talks about you may be feeling quite trapped in a situation, feeling like your hands are tied, feeling like you have no more places to go and reach from to get help, whether it's financial help, emotional help, or any other kind of help. But it does feel like a lot of you are stressing over this matter. Just be careful. Don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed with certain situations. I also feel like for a lot of you, you're believing something. This is your mind believing something, in fact, that isn't really true, but you've allowed yourself to be convinced that everything is negative, nothing's working around you, you can't get out of this position, it's just too tight, there's too much going on, I've made too much of a mess, this relationship's over. It is so not true. All right? So be patient, because things are changing constantly. Things are moving now. So if you just stay still, you're going to find a lot of things turning into your benefit. Instead of being against you, that's going to be for you. All right. Next up, air, fire, water signs. Sorry, water signs. So water signs, we talk about Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Water signs, your card is in fact the Six of Swords. Hopefully this will come into focus for you. Six of Swords talks about transitions, leaving something behind and moving on. Hopefully you can see this. There you go. So, when we talk about the Six of Swords, it is talking about having a transition, something changing for the better, something that's going to improve. Things are definitely moving around. As you know, the Earth revolves around the moon, which is true. You see all the different planets that are around the moon right there. It is talking about movement and how things keep moving and changing. Don't feel fixated on a certain situation or problem, because things are definitely going to change in the right direction for you. Things are definitely going to change in the right direction for you. Some of you may in fact encountered a tower moment. This tower moment may in fact made you stressed, made you worried, made you feel like things are really a mess right now. But in fact, with the tower, and I will show you this card, with the tower moment is talking about upheavals, disaster, a foundation shift, okay? So something is definitely going to be shifting, because we talked about transitions as well. So transition is moving from one place to another. It's also talking about, with this tower moment right here, this is definitely going to help you to understand that even though something may have been messed up, moved, misplaced, changed, turned around, something may have ended, something may have been, you thought, completed, but in fact it is quite the opposite, water signs. This is right now a foundation shift that you're going through. You may be apart from somebody that you care about deeply, but again, this is temporary. This is waiting, helping you understand that you need to wait for this shift to happen. Okay, that's why things aren't falling into place. Your partner may even be wondering why things aren't going the way they used to go, or the way they thought they would, or they're wondering why they haven't communicated with you or been able to fix this or resolve this with you. And that is in fact because that's in fact because you are going through such a huge transition. A lot of changes are coming about. You may decide to move on and move forward. Some of you may decide to contact somebody and get things back on track. So please be patient with that. Next I have up is earth signs. With earth signs, we're talking about the King of Cups, and with the King of Cups, that definitely talks about things going in a different direction. There's going to be an opportunity for things to change and go back toward love and situations. Some of you are trying to work something out with somebody who you've known for a long time, but in fact, you've never got it corrected. You've never been able to find that perfect balance, but now something's changing where you're going to be able to do that. I also feel like there's going to be an opportunity for some of you to be able to step back into a situation, and you're going to be able to reevaluate something. You're going to create some change going on. So be patient, you guys. I also want to say right before I go is that there's going to be something unexpected that comes towards you, but it is going to be good finally. Something is going to finally make you happy instead of making you worry and be going through a whole bunch of changes. A lot of you have lost your patience or lost your desire for certain things, but that's going to change. So from now on, you're going to find people around you to help support you and encourage you to do better and to move forward. There also will be something having to do with change of circumstances. So for some of you, changing jobs, changing the place you live, or making a lot of movement is definitely going to be in your best behavior. I do feel like you guys, we talk about you guys having changes, like I said, but with the changes, be careful because you do have, I don't know if you can see this card, somebody hanging around. There is somebody paying attention to what you're doing. Somebody is trying to make changes to your lifestyle or decision for the better. Somebody's trying to help you to accomplish your goals. So if a lot of you decide to take advantage of these changes that are coming instead of fighting these changes, you're going to find yourself to be much better off. For all air, fire, water, and earth elements, just know that changes are coming. There's also going to be an opportunity for many of you to experience something that is going to take off to a different level. All right? I feel like many of you, for today, Monday, July 13th, understand that there is a lot of growth and potential here. As I focus on the trees that are right in front of me, you see all the different branches, which means the different extensions, different ideas. You can take things to a whole different level if that is what you're interested in doing. Some of you may be deciding to just stay still right now and not move and let something else work itself out. But I do feel like a lot of you are going to help to adjust a certain situation and get things moving in the right direction, because a lot of you are getting tired of being stuck in a pretty much no-end situation, but at the same time stuck making choices and decisions that haven't been benefiting you lately. So some of you are going to have to get uncomfortable with making changes, because change is very uncomfortable for everybody. So it's okay. You're going to be out of your comfort zone for a little while, but that's necessary in order to make the proper changes that you need to make. So with that being said, this is your daily for today, July 13th, 2020, for Monday. Look forward to speaking to you all soon.